Oh yeah. Oh, I am unmuted on. I said I am unmuted, but I meant the stream is unmuted. Shh. Don't worry about it.
I'll worry. Don't you be telling. I'm what I am.
Sure.
World will be. The trial of Miles. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Apparently the prosecution is off. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Kemp, opponent, your opening statement. Not a... Very well. Very good opening statement. So...
Not so fast, Judge! Was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
I like how I just looked at the first pair of the fucking guide yesterday, and it said, "Don't worry, there's no timer." I'm guessing a lot of people thought there would be.
Pause. Order in the court. What the fuck up? Mr. Von Kemp. Huh?
Or at least some people thought there would be.
Mr. Von Kemp, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Objection. Must you question? Oh, that's the wrong person.
Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
That mysterious boat owner, aka the definitely guy who did it from the DL6 incident.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Cord Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep. Yup, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright, but I've predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Few questions. Bro.
His name is important. Especially since I'm pretty sure I already know it.
The witness will state his name.
Oh wait,
Well, I'm not really sure yet. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor! The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall his own name, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear this testimony, then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. Then I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Right, I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now!
Yes, Mr. Wright.
what are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Kurma?
3 minutes just passed!
Let's just take our time. May begin your cross-examination.
That not how you react, Soul, whenever your predictions don't come through? You just banshee screech into a courtroom?
No.
Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then. Are you sure?
Oh, are you sure?
Am I over here or over there? I can't tell anymore. Pretty sure, yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did, yep.
You see, continue.
That's a good question. That's a good question. One I would have loved answered, but I have no clue.
Well, see, I know you like watching this to go to bed too. So I just decided when I know.
The bedtime
stream for
Phoenix
sure.
just started to
I am telling you.
stream. Press. Is there anyone who can verify that?
I guess Polly could.
That's good. That's not good enough for a court of law.
That's not right. Exactly. What's not good enough?
Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot.
Parrot?
Don't.
Oh, wrong person.
Don't be so hard on the girl. Kathy boy, what?
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Also, we want him to stop talking because he clearly has dementia.
Okay, for some reason, I got like this story on my phone recommended. I was just trying to check something, and I ended up looking at this like news story. It's not very like special. It's just a fucking weird article popping up. Oh, it's weird for it to be written about. It was just more what it was about, and it's about this girl who's wearing like some clothing, and she had gotten comments that it looked like this was someone going to school, by the way. She had gotten comments saying it looked like a lingerie outfit, and also there were several comments who were like, "Oh, that's not appropriate," and like I get it. Like if it was just the dress, it would be sort of revealing, but she's literally wearing something underneath it. Bro. I sent a picture of what she wore, by the way, Phoenix.
Look at it. You get the full context. All I heard was she wore a dress and stuff underneath it.
I said if it was like just the dress, sure, it would be fairly revealing, but she's like wearing like a shirt underneath.
True.
And it was like, you made this teacher uncomfortable. Excuse me? She just wearing an outfit, bro. Anyways, continue. No, I don't care about others or. Oh yeah, that's why it fucking showed me this story. It
Come here.
on Chrome now. If I've been on a site and I open back up the app, it will, instead of going to the site I was actually like looking at, it will be like, hey, look at these other ads you can also click on.
Can Z see?
No, I have it there. Yeah, I sent it to see.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that. Gosh, soul.
Witness, please continue.
Then I heard a bang. Yup. And where did the bang seem to come from? From the lake.
From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yep.
Good Continue!
Is there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. I figure there was 2 men there out there. Yup.
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep, at the time, that is.
At the time? So I'm starting to think maybe he just saw... Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total?
Yep.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. By your window.
Yep. By my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And you could see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. But he was right in front of me. I saw him.
There's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Disc.
Have a bad feeling about this?
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Oh, wait, wrong voice.
The man was the defendant. I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure? Oh. 1 second. Uh-oh, Steve. Water? Taking the water in. Doug's out of water too.
No. hazy. Just in case it skips more, I'm just typing it down. How are you? Also, I'm about to feel a strong second-hand embarrassment. It's a game character as well. Um, okay, it didn't skip anything else, by the way. Just oh, if the click was not you, that I mean.
Oh, it wasn't. You know what it said?
Okay, it just said oh, which you had technically already said.
Oh,
You just added stinky to it, and then it went to this one. So, and I was going to type down if it skipped anymore,
okay.
so don't worry.
If it skipped or stay the fuck off the desk! Dad?
Apparently. Um, apparently the color of Phoenix and Edgeworth's like suits are supposed to like red was like this was just something like someone had like said in a YouTube video I watched. They said that the blue was like supposed to represent intuition and the red was supposed to represent the extroversion.
That is information I now possess.
Also, Edgeworth's suit it was supposed to be more red than it has become. It's now more in a. It's still a red, but it's more of a purple red.
Like a mahogany.
Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he's walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that...
I don't. Okay. So when you hear someone go past and you hear, I can't believe he's dead, do you think, oh yeah, that has to be the murderer? Or do you think, which I think is more reasonable, oh shit, did they see someone get murdered?
Can't believe that happened.
Or at least die in some way? Like, if I hear someone saying, thinking they're alone, by the way, saying, I can't believe he's dead, to have been the person who killed him.
I can't believe he's dead. Can't believe him.
Anyways.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
I'm supposed to be battling. I'm playing a game. I'm supposed to be doing battling, but I just got so overwhelmed by the tunes. Got I got a shimmy, no battle, only dance. It's okay, Soul. I'm not Soul. Z. It's okay, Z. Remember, that's my response when I'm playing Kingdom Hearts and I'm in the Pirates of the Caribbean world whenever I get in the combat.
Talking about Kingdom Hearts. Someone else has Kingdom Hearts open. Chaos has it open. He's streaming.
He's streaming. Oh yeah, he's doing
Kingdom
Birth by
Hearts Birth
Sleep.
by Sleep. Final Mix.
If I remembered correctly, he was on Ventus. If he's already finished Ventus, then he's on Aqua.
I don't know.
They're characters of the game, you see. The game is split into 3 parts between the 3 characters.
Does the game list the name of the characters on the side?
Well, I know what they all look like. So, is it a blonde-haired kid or a girl?
I think he's blonde.
He's
Blonde
Ventus.
guy. Okay. Well, there we go. I was just opening his stream to give him view.
Give him the
Anyways.
view. I too will go.
Yes.
This thing you have suggested. The biggest brain.
I didn't suggest it. I just
Listen, Squirrel, just accept what's going to happen. Getting credit, and I'm opening his stream. Understand?
Well, I didn't say it wasn't because of me that you thought of doing that. I just said I didn't give it as a suggestion, which I did not.
He's in the Sleeping Beauty world. Bop.
That sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for that.
On karma.
Some castle witches. It's very empty.
Yeah. I'll admit to you that was originally released on the PlayStation Portable. So
I feel like they could have just made it look smaller.
they could have, but if I remember correctly, that room is supposed to be treated like an arena. There's a boss battle that takes place in there.
It's still very huge for an arena. Still very big.
Well, the boss that you
Anyways.
fight there is very big.
I don't think you would need that much space anyways.
Look, it's not as bad as the Cinderella world where for some reason you're the size of the mice.
Why though?
Look, I don't know. I don't know why you're the size of the mice.
Are the mice very big or is it just
No, like, have you seen the Disney Cinderella
everyone
movie?
else is tall?
They're like regular mice size. So like everyone else was regular size, except for Ventus, who was about the size of a mouse, and like Cinderella was normal sized, and the cat was normal sized. Everyone else was normal sized.
they want him to be part of the like mouse, so it was like, yeah, it's not like ruining the story or some shit.
I think.
Anyways, let's just continue the game.
He lured me into crossing an enemy so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here.
I do. It's great.
I
I love it over here. I'm winning.
finally got to voice something. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
Yeah, also, everyone in the courtroom is voiced by the same person. He's glad you get to talk for once. I better act quick or this trial's gonna be over. Objection. Your Honor. We proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright! Are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. You could have wiped his prints after he fired. Are you ignoring the truth of the matter here? Everything in this witness's testimony is true!
The
judge is lost in thought. What I should do?
Should I have the pizza when I get home, or the lasagna?
Your Honor. This witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright! In a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof!
Yet his testimony contains no proof, so...
Why do I... Yeah, again, with the... Why do I have to prove shit when this guy doesn't have to?
Also, I feel like him saying, like, what would have been, like, worked better. I don't know if it was, like, a translation thing that they ended up with. I can't believe he's dead. I feel like just having him say he's dead instead of I can't believe he's dead would have worked better. Because that, in that way, you could have been like, it could have been Edgeworth saying it like he's dead in shock, or like, in a like, finally he's dead type way. And
Yeah.
it couldn't have, like, it could be either or. But I don't know.
Do we have
Nick.
evidence?
Do we have evidence?
That's a very good question. For proving he's lying, I mean, I got the gun in my pocket. Just after midnight.
Just click next. You can't even present anything. Anyways.
It's no good. There's nothing I
right
can
here.
do.
Are you sure?
No. To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. You need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high in expectation. Or 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand.
He's already curled up and is sleeping there.
This court has no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the fact.
What? No!
This court finds defendant Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court has adjourned.
Wait.
It's the only one who could have been the last witness.
Me. Who's me? It's Larry?
Larry, it's Larry.
Oh no!
I was
What?
trying I was trying to hint to you and be like, also, this is probably the thing where I'm like, okay, thank you, Larry. This is very cool of you. Otherwise, I hate your character.
Wait!
Who said it?
It was me, dude! Huh? What? Larry!
What the hell are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
But one moment, Mr. Huckett. You say you heard a gunshot.
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. He said,
No, something he said was different from what I remember.
Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right.
I'm guessing you saw that the comma was ending up after something, and so therefore you misread the word was supposed to be said.
I'll
But yeah,
testify.
he said something. He basically just said something sounded strange.
Yeah. By the way, on the whole Kingdom Hearts thing for why Ventus is small, I think it's because he's a kid and I get fucked up his magic. Because Keyblade wielders are supposed to blend into whichever world they go to.
So he became Mouse.
Yeah. That's probably more of a fuck up on his end, to be honest, though. When Sora goes to Little Mermaid World, he becomes Merperson. When he goes to Monsters Incorporated World, he becomes Monster. When he goes to the Cinderella World, Ventus becomes Mouse Man. I'll testify. Let me testify.
I suppose it isn't too far from fitting in, but
Look, everyone just thought he was
Usually
a
they-
mouse.
usually they copy the more the main character, so you'd think he'd just be a human.
Yeah.
I mean normal sized human.
Look, if he made a mistake on the magic, then wah wah.
Order. This is the first time something has happened like this in my career. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already
given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, This is it. They're just giving us one. They're just giving us one final chance at this.
Right!
Oh, she's right.
One karma.
Oh no! It's spring! Me! Please help me!
Anyways, are you going to
If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Mr. Ed was just declared guilty, Nick. Why did I struggle? Hello?
Good question. But it's okay.
Sometimes, like, I read it fully, like, correctly, because I kind of read ahead, and then I just can't speak. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor. If there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time! My victory's already assured! I'll get you, Mighty Mouse! Oh wait, a different thing. The verdict cannot be overturned!
Huh?
Honestly, him saying a victory is already assured is definitely something I feel like I would say.
I would say?
No, he would say.
Oh.
Did you mishear? Like, did you mishear me saying he as you, as in
Yeah.
the word you?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
Like, I could understand if you misheard it as I, but in that case, I would be talking about me, not you.
E-I-O... yeah.
The verdict cannot be overturned!
Allow me to speak my opinion. Tingly keys are the greatest. So are Smarties and Skittles. But aside from that, in all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness shall be heard.
What is this?
Suck my dick, Von Karma. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this witness to testify and do your fucking job. No.
What?
How much of Von Karma's voice is getting cut off by the noise filter for Discord Soul?
Most of it has not.
Oh, nice.
I'll talk to him for 5-minute recess.
Not too bad on stream too. Sweet. Why the bonk?
No, Phoenix, you thank Larry. He saved you.
No, you thank Larry, Soul. You say thank you. That's right. You don't like him either.
That's what you
I
are.
said this is about the only coolest moment he has.
Yes, meaning you don't like him. December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District
You know what,
Court, Defendant
Phoenix?
Lobby number 2. Yeah.
Thank you, Larry. Appreciate the save.
You're a real swell guy. I'm quickly making hot dogs I haven't eaten today.
Phoenix.
Soul.
Bad.
What did I do that was so bad?
Not eaten yet.
I had liquids.
That is not food. You need solids too.
There were solids in the liquid.
In the world.
I'm kidding. The joke was I was drinking expired milk.
Well, I wouldn't know that if you didn't like tell me it was milk, but you said liquids.
Which liquids go solid? Come on.
Water.
Yeah, when you freeze it.
Yes, but that means it goes solid.
Hello. How may I help you today, little one?
Also, you didn't say the liquid went solid. You said the liquid had something solid in it. Essentially. And so you could have just had a drink that had a like stuff in it.
I like the chunky bits. Did you just slap Buddy across the... Wasn't doing nothing. You just reached down and fucking slap him across the face, you dick. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on your edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Prick. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You were sweating bullets.
It's funny when I read the thing you're supposed to say and then laugh at it before you've even.
Who do you think you are, Saul? That's my
Also
running.
nice. Also nice. That's your what?
My running bit. Now you're cutting
Did
me
I
off.
write
You're
the same
taking all
words?
my stuff from me, man. My stuff.
I was planning on saying that before you started talking, so.
Yeah, but
And since I had already interrupted you, I figured like, and you had stopped because of it, even though I had stopped after interrupting you. I just decided to continue
now we can
what I
play
was saying.
Mario Party tomorrow, guys.
Alright.
We can all play Mario Party tomorrow. He can play Mario Party. You can play Mario Party. We can all play Mario Party.
Yes, because I love playing Mario Party with you.
I'll be good.
I'm not playing Mario Party with you. Even if you don't act like assholes, the fucking random gets me like every single fucking time. RNG, that's what it's called. I just couldn't remember what it was for a second.
Ain't buying Mario Party, you degenerate bastard. Also, I'm not a
Anyways.
degenerate. I thought so. I wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night? Yeah, he literally told us.
Yes, you were there when he said. Go sit in the corner and eat your Skittles. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night?
Yeah. Well, he didn't find the air tank. We found the air tank.
Yeah.
Edward.
You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. Keep out of it. What's wrong? The prospect of going to prison and getting railed by your cellmate Polly? Is that like distracting you?
Can we not with the prison jokes?
Fine.
It's nothing.
Question, was that him saying that, or was that you saying it?
Him!
Him. Okay. You see, the problem was, it sounded like you said it quiet, and then that made it hard for me to tell if it was him saying it or saying it while you wait for the mic grab tracker thing.
The microphone is a headset microphone, so the microphone moves with me. Also, there are certain parts I say quieter because the character would say it quieter. And because I have a
about
bed.
me going to jail. No, we can't. They're funny.
The me saying can we not with the jail jokes was me. The thing afterwards was not. But what I was gonna say is that my microphone is also bad, so it doesn't always like. You can't fully hear the difference I make in the voice. As well as like another microphone would have done.
Hmm.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What size jumpsuit do you take?
What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh.
That was the truth.
Oh.
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. He couldn't think straight. Anyway.
You! You behave,
Then I saw
you.
the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. It didn't have a reason, really.
Just thought, ooh, shiny, like people.
It was more that he thought he had killed himself, so he like obviously going to end up looking at what he thought the murder weapon would be. The weapon would be. Hope. I see.
You're doing.
No, I'm not. Right.
Yeah.
This might be our chance.
Your chance.
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Sounds fishy to me. Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected.
Unexpectedly expected.
He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, dude, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Ankama didn't even have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Also, I feel like if Larry was told not to say something, he'd go, yeah, that guy over there said not to say this. That night, I was out and about on the lake. I was looking for something. I found it, so I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. After I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Single gunshot, huh?
Because he was next to the first one. He knows the first bang.
That was unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong,
What's
Nick?
wrong, Nick?
Oh, fuck me.
Why did you think you had that one?
I don't know.
Ah, yes. Phoenix talking to himself.
Look, sometimes people talk to themselves, and it's completely normal, natural, and there's nothing to be ashamed about it.
I talk to myself, but I usually don't say my own name. I'm not like, oh, Neo, what are you thinking about? Like shit like that.
Really, you don't sit in your head and go, I wonder what Michael's gonna be. Yes, Larry, I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, but is it like casually or because you like just like doing it because it's amusing? Because it's one thing to do it because you find it amusing, another entirely just casually. Most people do not do that.
Oh, yeah?
Casually, I mean. Both.
Of questions. You don't question your own mind all the time? God, I'm a little scared.
Hmm. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Sure. The night of the murder.
I felt something like tugging at my hair. It's gotten a bit long now. But it was stuck in my fucking because I have to plug in my headset microphone. It was stuck there.
Ah. I
It's like I was like, no wonder it was tugging. But I hadn't felt it earlier, so I was like very confused about it. Also, it's so long that I have to wear a hair tie, and I hate it.
My there's like a nail on my bed, so when I lay my head against my wall for when I'm just sitting up in bed, it rips the hair out of my head.
My hair has also gotten stuck to my glasses a lot.
I haven't had that one
I've had a little because I've had long hair, and I've also had like it going to the side and like being like long enough to get to the
press.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright.
There's so many things wrong. I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? It was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By the time everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear to speak. And why
so
were
to
you...
speak.
So to speak, And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? Looking for something? Yeah.
What was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
Around what time was that? Well, let's see. Figured I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry, believe it or not. Then just as I was thinking about going, I heard a bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order! Well, Mr. Butts,
Wow. Everyone just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case.
Okay. I was like, for a second, I was like, oh yeah, the characters here probably are actually like wearing watches and not just looking at their phone to see the time. To be fair, I also have never been able to wear a watch because, like, I always feel it around my wrist. Like any hand accessory, I just can't wear. Which
Uh,
sucks because there's a lot of hand like accessory that I like, and it's just nope.
I have a ring I sometimes wear that was from my grandpa, and I used to have a watch for when I worked because I didn't want people getting mad at me for checking my phone. So I got a watch. Because if no one told me what time it was, I would just keep working and working and working until the day was I wouldn't stop really. I would just keep going. And then people go, "Hey, you know you're supposed to be gone by now, right?" No, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I thought. Was working away. The one day they actually got mad at me because I had overworked. So
yeah, they didn't want to pay.
Oh, it wasn't even about being paid. It's because I'd done the next shift's job. So I finished my work and not realized it and kept working. And I had done the next, and this was when I was working like it was personal shopping, which is like click and collect, is where you go grocery shopping for other people. So I had worked all of my stuff, and then I was even working their stuff. And like then someone came up and tapped me on the shoulder and went, "What are you doing?" Picking an order. And they go, "Oh, you know you're not supposed to be here anymore, right?" What? Yeah, it's 12 o'clock. You should have gone home an hour ago. Oh! Well then, here's my stuff. Have a good rest of your day, I guess. And they got mad at me because I had worked their stuff.
I would say that's understandable, but I also understand not realizing the time. I have no inner clock.
You only heard one bang, correct? Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
It's probably good that we stop relying on someone who should be resting in peace.
Mine's helping. I mean, she doesn't have a whole lot to do in her spirit life. Also, I was gonna say, I can tell like 5 minutes because that is the amount like I can prepare like in that time. So I had to tell someone that that I had to have meetings with, that they need to tell me that they were ready, like, and that I had to come out in 5 minutes because, and even according to them, when they told me that, I would get I would get there in time. And before that, before they told me like I had to prepare and stuff in a 5 minute span, I didn't show up correctly. So I can tell 5 minutes, but anything other than that, I have to like prepare like very early for, or I will literally just be late. Anyways. You've been hinted to present evidence, so
Yes, the evidence. Evidence. Evidence.
you think something strange with the stuff you have?
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait.
If you want, okay, I think you figured it out. If you want something that's more specific, you can. It's literally Lotus testimony thing, which will actually state.
Ah,
Yep, there
yes,
you go.
for that. Well.
I
Wait.
don't think you can present the pictures for that. But I figured you had figured it out, so I just told you what what you actually needed to present.
I forgot,
Anyways,
to be honest, that we had a piece of testimony that actually said this, because I was thinking it the whole time. I was going, well, the testimony said before, twice over, was said that we both that there were 2 gunshots, and Larry only heard 1. Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? Like a customer here. So you got to treat me nice and stuff, okay?
is he literally going customer is right in a fucking courtroom?
Yeah.
You're not even a customer.
About to buy an ass whooping, that's for sure.
Mr. Butts.
What?
You supposed to lose it.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
What the fuck? Who let this moron back in my court?
Not sure. How could you not be? How could you not be sure? Down. Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else. My radio, dude, with my headphones. What?
Order, and stop that bluing! Mr. Butts, You were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion.
Waste of time! I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, shall we continue the testimony?
Well, if we say that's enough, then Edgeworth goes to jail. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? On your little stool. How you doing? Been the show?
It says choose either statement. Choosing that enough causes Phoenix to ask the judge to continue the court.
Continue. Your Honor? Please allow this witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like the radio.
Right. Leave it to me. Look, man, they're gonna have the old man come in here and fucking scream at people, too. I'm gonna have to voice 7 people at once. Ugh. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like, but I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to the radio.
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge! Can you believe a word this witness says?
He's gonna suffer early hearing loss.
Possibly.
What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshots.
Excuse me? What is a DJ? I'm 97 years old.
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
I sent a picture of Theo, which is two cheese. He's toe beans. It's just because he sleeps with his legs back like that.
He's chicken winging it.
He's a little wolf.
He's a poofy little guy, for sure.
Loaf shaped. Anyways, you could have clicked through, even though
I could have.
looking at the picture. He sure is staring at me. I don't like it.
What's wrong with him staring at you? It's two people, Soul. They're peeking behind corners. So you turn on the radio. Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve, alone. You don't know, dude.
Alone on a Friday night? God, you're pathetic.
Fuck you too, Soul. Shut up.
It's not even Friday, bro.
So,
And you're not alone. I'm currently here. Also, I was referring to Larry. Man literally says fuck you because he thought I said he was pathetic for being alone on Friday. Alone on Christmas Eve?
we both know.
Pathetic.
We both know I'll be alone. Thank you very much. Kindly refrain from making comments this second.
I didn't even like I don't know why you thought it was you were saying that to him, because I had just joked about. Also, I like how he says, he basically said exactly what I memed as Maya, like where I was like, wouldn't it be sad to be alone on Christmas? Alone on Christmas, something like that.
Be sad to be alone on a Friday night. You by chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objections sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. How loud was the radio?
But it is important because if he was listening to a specific all request show, then we will know what time it was, because he says he doesn't remember exactly. Feel booming loud? Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
He'd have it loud enough so that other people can actually just hear what he's listening to. So he might as well have actually just not had a headphone on.
Could have just been big
Only-
chewing.
He only wanted the headphones because he didn't want to hear anything else.
Someone getting chased by like a chainsaw murderer behind him. He's just jamming out. Yeah.
Also, considering how late it was, there wouldn't be any like people like making noise.
Yeah. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it came back real clear to me, you know? What did she say?
Mr. Mr. Wright! Please cease with pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said to us? What possible good could knowing what a DJ said do us?
Mr. Montgomery has a point. It allows the questions. I'll allow the questions only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask him?
Very well, fine. Mr. Moss, please testify to the court what the radio announcer was saying when you heard this gunshot.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Also, just a reminder, read through court files once in a while. I can also read some of them like out loud for you if you're struggling reading or just want to relax from reading a bit.
This has been Soul's just... He's here to vibe day. He's had to talk like twice because of this fucking...
Of course I am. She said this. She had this really sexy voice.
Of course, that's the reason he would listen to fucking.
Yes, we all know that he is a Class 1, Grade A simp.
Also clarifying that is to a fictional character, not a real
Yes.
person.
Fictional character. It's Larry Butts. He does not exist. And if your name is that, I'm sorry. Like, your parents didn't like you.
The problem isn't Larry. The problem is Butts, which is his last name.
Yeah, but we all know that how kids can be, and they would definitely be made fun of. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
but that would not.
Harry
I was
Butts?
implying that wouldn't. I mean, in that case, the problem is that the parents were stupid, not that the parents didn't love him. Because that would mean they also like. Not just the parents, the parents of whoever had the name Butts.
Yeah. At that point, start blaming your ancestor for when they were handing out last names. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how this helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we can get to the bottom of what happened. Time to
I
look at
don't-
some evidence, because I feel like that's where we're at in this.
I don't know why he was like, time to press it. You've pressed everything.
I gotta press his statements. I've pressed all of the statements. No more statements left to be pressed.
Don't look at just the titles, by the way. Titles alone will not help you. If you only look at titles, you will get confused.
I don't know why that, but the game just minimized itself for some reason. See, this 3 times bugs me.
But it's not really something you can present to the statement you just made.
No. I would have brought it up at the beginning of the court, but like no one lets me do shit what I want because video game mechanics.
Overhead map. It doesn't hold any details that are important. Article about monster sighted. Misty Fey photo. Shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50 p.m.
Well, this would have been. This would have been when he blew up. When he blew himself up with the air tank.
Also, you probably already figured out, but it is the last statement that you need to. As in the new statement.
He said he was there for about
when
an
he said,
hour.
Hey, it's almost Christmas. Again, go to the last statement. Since that's usually when you press for a statement like this, the new statement added is important one.
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," but
it's
almost Christmas. But so would I present this one? Because this says it was.
You can, according to the thing, you can present that or Lotta's.
Lotta's Testament. I'm gonna present this. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor. Do you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. You realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. Oh my god, it's the meme. What are you doing? I don't know what meme you refer to, Z. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what time was on the photo
I got
taken.
confused too.
Let's see. What time was on the photo when the gunshot struck at Miss Hart's camera?
12.
15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. I remember because I was working, delivering toys to all the good boys and girls.
Santa?
No, I'm the judge. My name is Judge. Judge Courtroom. That's my name.
This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order in my court. What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What? That's wrong, bro.
Indeed. I've checked my list. He's on the nice list. You, on the other hand, you shitlord. I mean,
Are
what
you
list?
sure you're not Santa? He's Phoenix. He's beginning to be suspicious.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, anyways, back to the trial.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim before hearing the gunshots before midnight?
Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. You heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing! I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me the evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
The gun, 3 shots were fired.
That would not show it's before midnight, though.
Z, eat something light. But eat something, please. Abracadoodle, dick looker. Look at this photograph! This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
There's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor.
You're in the picture.
Your Honor.
It was me all along. I knew it. It wasn't me. I was busy.
Doing what, Your Honor?
That's not your concern.
Your Honor. The real issue here is not why it is shown in the photograph. Why nothing is shown in the photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor. This photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that in this case, then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. In fact, that camera was also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 15-minute pause between them. 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge! That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. I only do blow on the weekends.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show that court evidence.
Good. Well, I have shaky evidence because gunfire 3 times.
you picking the gun?
Yeah, I think I'm picking the gun.
Okay. Good thing I'm here to like stop you and like lead you in the right direction with the time, so that you didn't like jump too far ahead with the pistol being the evidence.
Look!
Considering it does not list any time.
Look. I just... Sometimes...
Your brain skips ahead. Yes, I know.
It's fine. I can see the dots. Why haven't you connected them? Goddamn! This is my evidence. I'm pointing it at you, Von Karma.
More looks like he's pointing it at himself.
That looks even worse.
I swear to God, whoever's doing this, you're getting put on the naughty list.
It's a ghost.
This is where Mia is. She's pointing a gun at the fucking judge. Go ahead, say he's guilty. I dare you.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only
I was
now.
hoping they would put it over.
Oh, you better solve this case! You better solve this quick case!
I meant like that it was a switch to on Karma where the gun would be placed at out.
Yeah, that would have been nice. They didn't do it because they knew how many people wanted to pull the trigger.
Anyways.
Only now have I realized the truth. Von Karma. Von Karma is a demon. Need an exercise right now. Exorcist, not exercise. We need to exercise, guys. We can sweat that demon out.
The demon doesn't like sweat.
That third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order in the court. Will make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly! If it is true that there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes, one at 11:50 and another at 15 minutes after midnight, why, I ask you, why?
Oh, better think of something quick.
Wait a second.
Gunshots separated by 25 minutes.
That was me, yeah, okay. Me getting distracted and not realizing that I saw the text pop up and then I was like, that's not me. And it is. That's how little I've been voicing characters.
Just Soul's been big chillin'. Just vibing out. It's like, wait, why is no one saying anything? Oh, it's finally my turn!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the steel samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya,
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict! We have nothing left to lose! You just watch and let me know if I say something that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Oh wait, it's me. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie! Take a deep breath and consider the facts. I have a rash on my arm that I keep scratching. God, it itches. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph.
That is either very thin cloth, or he's just gripping it as if it is.
He just keeps tightly gripping it. Just grip my shoulder, grip my shoulder, my shoulder. I don't know what the hell's he doing, but he's definitely got like a bruise there or something. This looks like two dicks in a boat. Shut up.
Why did you make me notice that scene?
Because I chose not to say it, but Z had to put it in. Z had to say it.
Weird of you not to say it, though.
I just chose to be the bigger person.
What a strange thing. This photograph is animated.
It's a weird photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat.
Sharing is caring. Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert. Oh wait, this is still it.
That's the meme.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I mean, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Really, it's just impossible.
Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by it?
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? The photograph evidence of the same shooting. Evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake.
Hammer was the other guy.
I know I keep
Previous case.
it's the H, okay. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are.
It's the bottom one, right? Just to check my answer.
No. Hammond
No.
is already dead.
Oh, if he's already dead, okay, then it's Edgeworth and the murderer.
Yes, they're saying that was the second photo, the one taken after. So
Of course.
they're talking about the one that was taken at 12 and not the one that was taken at 11:50.
Brain.
So at that point, Hammond would be dead, and therefore,
Well, I didn't think we had anything saying definitively that he was actually dead at that point. So whatever. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer.
yeah, but like it's like they were like asking if we assume the man was dead 25 minutes before, then who are in the boat?
Okay,
You know?
I see. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Are you serious? You serious? Get out of here.
Yes, Edgeworth. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
Yeah, because he was a child. Like Edgeworth was a child when it all went down. So
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous!
That's all right. What's the name of the murderer then?
The murderer's name? Right, it's...
yeah,
Ora,
it's
ora.
very it's rainy. It's obvious which one you have to pick here.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly it's Miles Edgeworth or even Lotta Hart. They totally make sense.
Definitely. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
Oh, you don't know?
Ah, again, you waste my time.
It's not my job! But whatever.
And
You know
there
what?
you go.
Vindication at last. I don't know because he never told us. But the murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man! At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? Aren't any boats on the lake then?
Why would he have to go all the way on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Hold on.
Where did the murder take place? Can you show us where? Can you see? Well, if it wasn't... Yeah. Larry was here. I'm thinking here.
I remember. It's not outside.
In here.
Yes, I was gonna say you are in the correct area though. No, it was actually inside the car.
Yeah, where Lotta was sleeping. She just slept through it because she's a moron.
Also, it's not so showing the second booth that was there. It's only showing the one that.
The only one that matters is clearly the hot dog stand. So, goddamn. How dare you insinuate that the other stand matters at all? Who do you think you are? Anyway, here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Moving around. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very close by.
That was blasting loud music, so loud that other people could hear it.
He was being an inconsiderate ass. Yo, dude, that's not cool. I'm trying to help you. He was being a complete prick and inconsiderate to everyone around him. But he somehow heard the gunshot. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Good Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Use your psychic powers. Tell us exactly what happened.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But if I start at the very beginning, and take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
And who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
It's not.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit it?
Details.
Now this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations at this moment is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
Well,
Because the first shot missed. If he was shooting twice and he wanted, it would be to create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
if he shot twice and then missed both times.
Then he's a very shit shot for sure.
Yeah.
Like, so he was like a meter away from you? Yeah, I guess. And he shot twice and missed both times.
Less
Yeah,
than
actually.
a meter, because you were like the shot must have been from meter or further away, something like that. So it's less than a meter. They're very close.
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, then assures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Edgeworth, being a moron, grabs the pistol, leaving his fingerprints on it.
Not a moron. He just saw a man, like, for one, shoot a gun at the ocean, which he obviously is going to be surprised at, and then saw the same man just fall into the water.
Perfect.
I feel like it makes sense to, like, in a haze, just do something very stupid like that.
Maybe.
I see.
Well, that still doesn't make sense, though. It's possible to lift more than one set of prints from a gun.
Gloves.
The flashback, it didn't see any gloves.
Flashback was just a fucking the gray.
I see. There's someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. Nice. Very cool, Rainy. Shared his watch streak. This is his third consecutive stream.
Oh, I can't see that because it's just shared between the.
And the mods. You should be able to see it if you're a mod view. Neither do I,
Nope.
but it's cool that you've been here.
I can't see it because I didn't have mod view open, so it's just hidden.
Stinky.
I can see previous text, but something like that I can't see. Oh, it should just show it in the. Whatever.
That's why you shot
Oh, so. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I didn't think you'd find. I know, but.
No, he's clearly a mod.
I'm sorry I interrupted. The Rainy said stuff, and therefore I paid attention to it. Anyways, continue.
That's why you shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop, and he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake, because I used my powers to go back in time and watch. Since you have a mod spot open, and I'll recommend Z. Also, hello Z, hope you're okay.
He doesn't need to remove anyone to put in another mod. He still has a lot of.
I should have like
spots
a few of mod spaces left. I just don't feel the need for more mods at this point in time.
Yeah, you currently don't have many in your chat.
Thanks,
So.
Soul. God. Do my best, okay?
That was not an insult. I just said it's. What? What do you mean mod abuse?
I have 4 mods, and and Soul is technically correct. I don't need.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly! Why we are taking...
Oh, what? I was just gonna say it's up to see if they want to be a mod.
Yeah, sure, only Z.
I was more saying that you're probably not like against making C a mod, but
I'm not. It's just I think I have enough for now. I got you, I got Chaos, I got Wyatt, and I got Nick.
it was also that Rainy said, "Can I recommend C?" and that is not true, C.
Z, you are
You're
a
very
VIP.
important.
Don't even.
Yeah, I was gonna say you are also literally. You literally have the thing that says you're a very important person, so Well, I explained it, so.
Look, eventually I will think of something for a custom VIP badge and stuff. But for now, I really don't know what the fuck I would make it. Soul has his special little nuts.
I don't. That is not the VIP badge.
Your VIP badge a heart?
That is. No, it's not anything. It's just the same. What I've changed is the subscriber badges.
Yeah, well, I need to make new of those too.
I'm not even sure if you can change the. I know you can change the bit by badges. I'm pretty sure, and then you can change subscriber badge.
Do. Where do you go to even check like the badges and stuff?
Mm. On settings, okay. You click settings and then affiliate, and then under subscriptions, you'll see subscriber names, emotes that they've told you is moved, and then subscriber badges.
Ah. Yes, I have found it, so thank you. Okay. Well.
Well, if we are waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant Miles have a few questions. Mr. Edward, please take the stand. Mr. Edward, you have heard what the defense has said, correct?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the ring then?
Also for bits and sharing. It's on the same setting, but under the subscriptions, where you see minimum bits to share, minimum bits to emo, and then bits tier badges. I have not changed any of them because there's a lot.
There really are. Hey! I'm gonna go to the bed now. You keep fucking with the microphone. I don't have a specific name for subscribers yet. I just have a name for my community.
These are I sent you what my badges are, subscriber badges.
Very nice. I need to cross some. get some.
What Wright has said was mostly correct.
Subscribe and be Phoenix right, not Phoenix wrong.
Phoenix right, not Phoenix wrong.
Oh, Fiona. I see, I misread. What Wright has said. Yes, indeed. I've clicked the options again!
It also gives you a preview of the sizes. Astonish.
Indeed.
So, just a heads up for 1 minute from now. You little son of a bitch. Astonishingly. Holy shit. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
So you get him.
You little asshole.
Thank you for the alert, Envy. Going live. I'm gonna check if you're live. I'm gonna go. Alert.
I see what Rainy's new play is. He redeems Ara first. Then he redeems something else. But before he redeems that, he makes me think he's going to redeem it again. Edgeworth, I swear to God. What, see?
Ara.
You. I think he did that because I called him out on his little trick.
I'm stretching.
Kill confirmed.
Kill confirmed.
Add my hydration.
I was like, why do you want me to read that? It's not any character I have, but I guess it's because you've been voicing so many. Your Honor, sir.
Oh God, it's her.
No. I was just doing the shaky voice, not.
Sound very close.
It's not. Not really. Because I have to go further up to do that. Also, see, why did you say Edgeworth? I swear to God.
Don't be threatening.
Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask that you may.
I keep forgetting that you're making me be the bailiff. You have decided. I did not get to decide. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
Literally everyone. Fine.
Yeah, I know. And because I didn't choose it myself, I'm even like, I'm like, huh? Oh, it's me. It's also on the judge because the bailiff doesn't have a sprite. So, anyways, continue. It makes sense why the bailiff doesn't have a sprite, but you know.
He's.
Yeah. He doesn't. It's not a character that contributes any story wise.
Nah, he's contributing right.
What?
What should I do?
Look for a new job. You fucking failed. Find him quickly. You cannot allow him to get away.
Well, you called Edgeworth suspicious. That's more suspicious, actually.
Oh, Edgeworth didn't run away. He has the money. Fucking wind.
Mr. Montgomery, the witness has disappeared.
You clicked something. He said something, but I don't know what he said. It skipped over to him, and then it was a small little thing, and then it. I don't know what it said
a
either.
search warrant has
Can't-
already been issued.
Those are saying that I cannot verify. I will extend the trial until the final day. Rest of the other force find that way. I understood. One more thing. Yes, who is that boat shop guy? Because Genevieve has become very important. I want him. I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. At least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
What about Larry? That was something else.
Yeah.
Even more Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Also, I don't remember how long the investigation was, but I do remember that the last trial is going to be a bit long, if I remember correctly.
Why is it gonna be long? Aren't we just gonna say the old man did it and prove he did it?
You'll find out when we get there.
Not today, or are you gonna?
The third trial? No. I could possibly do more investigation. Hold on, let me see how long it is. Like the day 3 investigation. but we definitely can't do
The third trial. Trial by fire.
I feel like I could do the investigation, yeah. But again,
Hey.
rarely? That's not how you say his name.
Rary looks happy.
Now you made me start with an R again. Larry really helped us out. I think
Sure.
what messed me up is that she said Larry and then really, and that's why I was like, again, I read it correctly, and then when going to say it,
Why are you picking his nose? You leave Fifi
no,
alone.
it's a nose boop. Boop.
The nose boop will. Also, it might also slightly like. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. Just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
You should probably turn that voice redeem off when you're doing I'm just saying it. It would probably be confusing, especially when you have a character that actually has one of these voices.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so... Oh, I misread that word. I read it as painted, and I was like, no, that's not correct.
Don't look so painted. God. What are you, 5?
Don't look so pained. No, do not bring back. No, I struggle. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth.
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind.
Back to looking at the text box, are we?
Can you not in this serious moment? Shakes you.
He's the one looking at it. This is about Edgeworth. Really even fills in when I don't say anything.
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
Crime you committed.
A memory of a murder. Oh Lord, Rainy, don't cause chaos. Can you do Kermit every character? For every character if I redeem it. No, I just
No.
said, Rainy, that you should not be having that
No.
working.
I
in,
will, how's this? I will reword the redeem so that when I'm doing series like this, that you may pick one voice for one character that doesn't already have a voice.
especially if we, if like with Von Karma, where you feel like you can't, like it would be very funny if, for example, Von Karma was just Kermit.
What do you mean, guys?
The-
I feel like I went a good direction with him. I find it fun. He's also possessed by the devil.
Satan will have his day.
Von Karma's voice changes.
What do you mean it changes? There's nothing wrong with my voice.
I'm gonna say before you click continue, I want to. Well, you can wait on that.
Yeah, I suppose.
I just need to get up.
Look
And-
at this photograph.
That is not. That is not what I need to do. Yes, I wanted to get up and then look at a photograph,
Think of all the
which I
times it
definitely
made
need
you
to.
laugh.
which I, which I definitely need to do. Which I definitely need to leave the call for.
Soul doesn't like
Not like
laughing in
leave
front of
the
us.
call,
Like, this isn't his real laugh. His real laugh is more.
but-
That's how he really laughs. He just doesn't like doing it in front
I
of other
didn't even
people.
hear
So
that. I didn't even hear that. It sounded like a fucking sneeze, bro.
I'm sure that they heard it on stream.
Anyways, be right back.
I have like 3 boxes of tissue in my bed because I'm sick. Still, fuck still. I'm a sick fuck still. So Z, Brainy, everyone, brain malfunctioning. A sick fuck is different than sick as fuck. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. Sure, the tissues are because you're sick. Uh-huh. Yeah, I bet. Do not. Do not what? Uh-huh. What'd I do? I didn't do nothing. Can't prove a thing. I didn't do nothing. I miss Soul. Thanks, Z. Bonks. Who do you bonking? Don't be a bitch, baby feet. Also, how long you streaming for? I'm gonna stream for a good bit today. Stream for a good. After this, I am probably going to keep streaming. I might see if I can get Call of Duty to work again, but if I can't, probably just Magic or something. Maybe I'll even play Kingdom Hearts Day. I don't plan on sleeping tonight because I want to try and reset my sleep schedule, so I might stream for a very long time.
I'm back.
Welcome back. How are you?
I'm good. Rainy, you're getting banned. I'm joking. Are you gonna click or?
Yeah.
Ora, ora.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Ora, ora.
Oh. Oh.
I literally already reacted to Rainy saying that. I said, Rainy, you're getting banned. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. kill its leg. Never.
Flaking. Anyways. Nick.
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swimming in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on. Tell me the truth. I was like love at first sight, right? It was like. Right, yeah.
I like how he took Maya saying, yes, I do remember feeling faint as, ah yes, so you were swooning, and you love me. And not as, oh yes, I did feel like I was about to faint, because you're taking the fucking stand.
Let him have it.
No, this is a child. Anyways.
Oh, me? Well, maybe my heart did skip a beat or two. Better than that.
Hello. Hello, Chaos.
Fuck off. Man. Thank you for the raid, Chaos.
Is that the raid message? Just fucking the top of his head got fucking. Anyways,
How was Kingdom Hearts? Did you finish Ventus's storyline yet?
I like how it's. I like how it says Raider from Chaos as if I wasn't on the stream the entire time. Well, I was on Chaos' stream as well. I just happened to be on both, and I closed the one where Chaos raided as well. Yes, we are. It said Raider from Chaos, and I see you, Rainy. We're also on Chaos' stream. What I find most funny is it says Raider from Chaos as well.
Fuck off.
That was not the raiding message, Rainy. It was clearly the minion.
Yes, you're here, or yes, you. Obviously.
Let me fix it. There we go, Rainy. That's much better. On my screen, it still went the same way. What the fuck?
Come on, I save Edgeworth. Good edgy. Guys should be bowing before. Yeah, bow your head before your hero. Harry, you helped out.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
12 minutes.
I'm timing you. Okay, Google. Start timer for 12 minutes.
I figured you were going to say that. Also, a recommendation for you: never do a sleep stream and never have like TTS be on speaker. If you ever do. People have used the both OK Google and Alexa and all those other ones to either buy stuff that you don't need, which is or put it on like a list to buy, or is more correct. Which that's more harmless. But I was gonna say, but that sounds uncomfortable. I would rather just sleep and then have the stream be nothing. But what I was gonna say is, or they've had it, the bot literally docks the person sleeping. Like, they will ask Alexa or Google or whatever to say the person's location. And I don't mean like general location either. I just mean like yes. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Urchuth would have been found guilty. I was sure I was gonna mess that up. I was sure I was gonna mess that up, by the way. And I didn't.
Seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Wait to spoil the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was standing, Edgy seemed pretty edgy.
Sitting. He was not standing the entire trial.
As you.
I was actually at like a trial.
What'd you do?
I was watching it. I was watching the trial. Someone had been drunk and hit someone else over the head with like a glass bottle after getting angry.
Oh, fun.
The only thing, like, what happened was that the victim had gotten severe, like, pretty severe, like, head injury, so he got, like, the person got headaches afterwards, like, pretty bad headaches. So, like, and like, I don't mean headaches that will, like, stop at some point. I mean, like, headaches that will continue to be there. most like for.
But why were you at the trial?
Oh, because we were like it was for school,
Oh.
so we were there for school reasons, just watching, and for a few moments, we had to actually like stand up because
Prize for the lunch dieting.
because of the like judge coming in, so we had to like stand up, and then we got to sit down again.
I mean, can you
It
really?
was when the judge walked past us and went to sit down, and then after they had said something, I think we sat down. Anyways, continue.
I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you till the end.
Us too.
Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right?
Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Yeah, you, Larry. Oh. Sure.
I knew you were going to skip that if I didn't fucking point it out. Yes, I know who you are. Okay, we're strangers apparently. Not me?
No.
But why you, Larry?
Because of the age-old expression, you know, bras before hoes.
You are gross.
And you are small. Huh?
I'm average height, actually.
You're below average height, Munchkin. Willy Wonka called. He's been looking for you. But, actually, yeah. But, actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Oompa loompa tuba dee dee. You don't come up to my fucking knee.
Enough with the silent treatment. Nick. Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Also, the trial I went to was like a public one, so
Anyone can go sit
I'm
in.
pretty sure. Yeah, so anyone could. It was just a small one, so the area wasn't like super big. But I think it was pretty sure it was public, and that we still asked to go there since it was like my class wasn't big, it was just, but that's still a few people. Anyways, I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Defense. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? I want cheese.
Have some cheese.
I don't have any cheese.
World is ending.
The only cheese I have is on frozen pizza.
This is like some spooky haunted house. Like, is Dracula about to come out?
I think it's supposed to be nostalgic music.
Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney. You know?
Did not pick up. What? I didn't even say it loud, so I think you just said it too low that time. Just... Hey! Hey, Larry! What's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Also, I wouldn't tell you, short stuff.
Hmm. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the coldest of winter. 19. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial? Why are you glitching like that? Game's like... No, Discord. On Discord, it's like fucking glitching out. Bro, stop! I'm gonna...
Opie,
Okay.
you remember late spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
School was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch. Hear that alarm? Holy shit!
I'm like hearing...
Just in time.
I returned from... On, on an unrelated nap. I have to go for 20 minutes now.
Ara.
Hmm. I feel like you having to leave is that you're not actually leaving. You're just waiting until, like, you're just not saying anything until you can redeem Aura again.
Does he remember that has a limited amount of redeem?
How many does it have?
Has 10. Has 10 redeem. Oh, because I checked that might have reset it, so now it has another 10, but... Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch for home.
Hold on, I'm just completing your request. And there you go. You should probably put some redeems on so that it automatically accepts the request. I don't put them on the ones that make noise because in case it doesn't make noise, I can give back. But channel points, manage rewards. If I, for example, go on one of mine, it says skip reward request queue. If you click on that, it doesn't show up in the request queue. So something like RR you can put there, up to you though.
Oria.
And since they weren't, since the redeems weren't accepted, I'm not sure if it would actually have counted them. I don't know actually how it works. I see. Rejecting obviously gives points back to the person who redeemed.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, I do remember that. You can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
They thought you did it.
Yeah, the kids in the class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
The next day, we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, give me, you're such a meanie. Just admit it, you did it, you can hide the truth, tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing, yeah, you should be allowed to, give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, oh, you gotta be them too.
I'm just gonna do my eyes. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. Hello, Sam. Come back. Cookie Run had an update and they put a dating sim in, and I got distracted.
And even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? What a fucking nerd.
Fucking wearing a bow tie to school. Goddamn.
A little baby nerd. It wasn't you who stole that. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No. God, Edge, you had like gorilla hands as a kid. Jesus Christ.
It's just the perspective, but it doesn't really make sense considering it's not really facing the camera as much as it looks like it should. Then you shouldn't apologize. Also, I'm not doing the Edgeworth's adult voice because,
Oh, Colin, he sounded exactly the same at age 23. Or as he does as he was age 12 or, I don't know, 5.
yeah, it's just everyone's been shouting.
Can't do it because you're laughing.
Yes, because it's too funny to me. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, but if the kid does not care, then why the fuck?
We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry.
Also, bro, it's a rich kid. He will be fine.
Also, apparently in these kinds of scenarios, it's actually been pretty famous for it to have been the teachers who stole the money.
Well, in case of the game, it was another kid.
It wasn't Edgeworth. It wasn't Phoenix. It was you, Daniel. Give me back my fucking money.
um, but this was based on a story one of the like I don't know what part he was but he was definitely like leading the game in some way.
The developer?
Not sure if there was, yeah, it was like, and this story is actually based on one he experienced, but except he didn't have anyone who like defended him. So everyone just thought he had stolen the money when he hadn't.
This is Edgeworth again.
No, it's not.
Oh.
If it is, then it would have shown Edgeworth. Guess who it is?
Why don't y'all just shut up? This is always how it is, everybody getting up and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will place the money myself.
It was this fucker. He did it.
This class trial is over.
That is how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. But still, half pint, that's why I'm more friends with him than you are.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Well, yeah, you know. I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see?
Something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. You can see his eyes shining.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, like my father before me.
A
Oh.
famous defense attorney. Yeah, I was typing to C because C had sent a message.
How dare they?
What the
if-
fuck are you doing?
But I'm not doing anything. My cat's laying on top of the spacebar. Isn't that right, Dusk?
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. Headlight was something like dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said that he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not, in court.
So when people are like, oh, they are, they are gay. Well, specifically Phoenix, people think is bisexual, but they were friends in grade school. He hears about him again, and his immediate thought is, I need to talk to him. And how do I do that? Oh yeah, let's become I will become a defense attorney. And do you want to know what he was before this? Like what he was planning to be?
But
He was like, I think people said art student, but he is specifically going under musical. Like
no.
he was a theater kid.
No, no,
It's true. It is true. Phoenix was a theater kid.
Did I tell you that they tried to force me to go to theater?
I think you have.
I told them I was going to straight up leave the fucking school. Like, no, you got to go to that option. It wasn't even one of the options I had listed as a backup option. You can't just put me in there. Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Wow, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? No, because I knew you would never pay me. I helped you for free because I knew you couldn't afford it, Larry. I helped you because I believed in you. Except for I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. The bad man returns from his 20-minute slumber.
Just fucking redeem it already, you little
Oh,
bitch.
Nick!
Nick! Larry should really pay you.
No, we're homies. You don't... He's not gonna make a homie pay. Screw you.
know what, you fucking asshole. We have to say Mr. Edgeworth. If it's the last thing we do. Okay?
Right. It may very well be. What? They're not gonna take us out and shoot us if we don't do this.
I think the implication is more that Phoenix might not want to continue being a lawyer if he fails.
To
This
defend
one.
his friend. He says he's out of points, so...
Good. If you are, that is. But I don't trust you. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. No. We need to find out who or what he is.
Also, Soul can't just hand out points. That's not how it works.
Well, I could have just undone a request. However, I have already said that all of them have been accepted and done.
But I'm starving, Governor.
Then starve, you little shit.
You can deny my redeems. You can refund the points, but it's the RRR one is a
Yeah.
one I have to do manually. So
I can. It's the reject thing. Well, it's one if it's a thing you redeem that can't be done on that stream, or if it's something like, let's say you play an audio but it never plays.
I'm
I
my
can
own
open it.
manager.
I can open it and I can reject it so that you get the points back since it didn't play.
I am the manager. Rainerin. A Karen Rainey.
But I have accepted all of them, so they can't be rejected now. And you can't get the points back.
They're gone forever.
I see, I see.